Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. So I'm grinning teeth because the sun is out, like I can see blue sky. It's a good day. Today's video is literally me. I'm gonna be doing some content today for Instagram, and I thought I'll film the makeup. I'm really trying to step up my makeup game because I feel like lockdown has weakened it. Like, let's be real, I'm losing touch. What even is makeup? I literally only put on makeup to film, and that's if that's what it calls for, or take pictures. Sometimes I'm barefaced. So that's what we're going to be doing today. To start with my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Revolution Supersize Conceal and Define. I'm actually going to be putting it on my eyebrows first. I saw some hack videos on TikTok, and they were saying to better blend in your eyebrows like afterwards, to put the concealer first. And I'm thinking, in logic it makes sense, but in reality I don't know if that gonna work. So I'm just gonna, and hopefully I will not be mocked. I mean, already, kinda I see what they're going with, but I just need it to make sense. Clear eyebrow gel and do it up, like move it up so I can get a clean lower line. I'm going to be taking this brown eyebrow pencil. I'm not sure the brand. I think it's Rimmel, if I remember correctly. I've had it for a minute, so I'm just going to be taking that, and I'm going to be working on my eyebrow because I am really trying to get better with my eyebrows. And my sister keeps telling me to use pencil, and I'm like, pencil don't work for me. But back in the day, that's how I used to do my eyebrows, with pencil. So I'm really trying to just go back to that because I liked the way my eyebrows used to look in our old pictures, and because I never used to film it back then, now I don't remember how, so it's actually a guessing game for me. Looks like we're off to a good start, Sam. I'm gonna take a plain spoolie and just feather that bad boy out. I want it to be carved. I'm gonna take my Conceal and Define concealers in C12 and C13. I'm actually gonna mix them because I want under my eyebrow to be highlighted. I don't want it to be too drastic, so I'm just gonna put them on the back of my hand and mix them together slightly. Because basically I'm trying to mix. If you guys used LA Girl Pro, I used to rinse out the shade in Fawn. I even just ordered another one because I remember, like, those were the days, like, when back in the day when it was $2.99, now they're looking like £5. Don't know where they think they're going, but, and I'm just going to carve out my eyebrow. And then before I blend it out, I'm actually going to let it dry down a little bit to try and get a cleaner brow. Because when your concealer is drier, you get more coverage that way on the top half of my brow. So I'm actually going to just take the foundation that I'm using. I'm using this Stilla All Day foundation. It actually doubles up as a concealer, and it's in the colour 15 Deep. And it prevents halo brow. Well, that's what I've been trying to do. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna wipe off the concealer so it's actually true to colour. So I'm not crazy about them. My left brow always comes out better than my right brow. I don't know why. Like, so these men that can just do their eyebrows in one sweep, I commend you, because it be hard work, you know. The bottom has dried down. I'm gonna take this flat top brush, blend it out a little bit, like, you know, Made them look less harsh. I'm so silly. And there we have brows. That took me way longer than it usually does. But I do really like the way the left brow looks. The right brow, we working through some stuff. Alright, so after brows, I'm then gonna take my P.Louise eyeshadow base in Rimmel 5 with Generosity. Put this on my eyelid. Now I'm going to work it in because I want this eyeshadow to support. You know what I'm saying? I might even have to put 2 layers because every time I do this, like the sponge like jacks it all. I'm then gonna set it with my Mercier, a translucent medium deep setting powder. And set that along with my eyebrow concealer as well. Now my eyebrow actually needs to have respect. Why is it lean off like that? Right, so in my Lorac Pro palette, it's eyeshadow palette 2 apparently. We're taking this light brown, it's called light brown shade. And I'm just gonna work that into my crease. It's very cool. I'm also gonna take ginger and work that in because it's just warm it up a little bit. So now, with a clean brush, I'm gonna take the lever. I'm really gonna try and work this. So after Believer, there's a colour called Poison. I'm going to take that and put it on the outer V. Outer V and just into the crease slightly. Then I'm going to take, there's a colour called Pumpkin Spice in my September Rose eyeshadow palette called Brew. And I'm just going to take that, put it just in the inner third. Actually going to go back in with Believer. Then I'm going to take Cinnamon and I'm just going to warm up the crease just a little bit. First, I'm going to actually clean up the outer V just so I can guide my eyeliner better. Just some foundation. The edge just a smooth. Blend that out. Then we're going to move on to my eyeliner, just thin, because I'm going to be wearing lashes, so I don't want too much going on. That's what we call a wings liner, folks. So while that dries, I am now going to put on my foundation, prime with my Smashbox Photo Finish primer. I'm just going to put it because the sun is out today and I plan on taking pictures, so I don't want it looking all dusty. I want it to sit good. Do I want full coverage today? Yes, I do, because I'm not a fan of editing my Instagram photos too tough. So I really try and make sure that my makeup is good, so then I don't have to do that. And it's trying to give people realistic expectations of what it's like when you actually put makeup on your face, instead of looking like some Barbie. Like, no one looks like that, like the select few, and even they don't look like that. Don't forget your ear and neck, folks, even though my neck is basically this color anyway, like my chest anyway. Pounce that on, because I feel like I'll have better luck trying to blend this out and not getting so much foundation in my hair, because I hate that too. And I worked on my edges and then I end up with makeup on my hair. I'm like, my hair is not clay, it's black. Do you know what I mean? Like, look how nicely they're set. I don't want them moving. So I'm just going to do that. I want foundation in my hairline. It's just not cute at all. I'll try and blend it out as best as I can. Right, so now I'm going to be taking my concealer in C12, and I think I'm just going to correct around the mouth here, because when I smile, like, it casts a shadow and there's a cute discoloration there as well. I've seen another hack on TikTok where people are just literally putting concealer there and concealer here, and apparently it's supposed to lift your eye and use less product with the same amount of coverage if you were to put more. So we're going to test it out. I'm going to go over the top of my eye concealer with C12. I'm going to let it dry down a bit before I work that in. Right, so the concealer is visibly dried down, so I'm going to take my beauty blender, pinch it so it's narrower, and just go in. And you know what? It's actually pretty good. I do like it. It really does lift up your eye and give you more coverage, because it's concentrated here, and then you just kind of fill in the gap. Like, it's, yeah. That's a keeper. I might have to do that more often, you know? Like, when you going with somewhere and you want to be like, whing! And I won't have like cake in there and there because I didn't pull my concealer all the way down, do you know what I mean? But it ain't dusty looking. Right, so now I'm gonna take my little Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm gonna set my under eye. So I'm gonna set the high points of my face. I'm actually gonna take my bronzer, my Hello Sunkissed bronzer, it's matte, and I'm going, because it's lighter, and I'm actually gonna go over my under eye with that. Just give it the highlight effects that I want. And now, set the rest of my face. I'm going to just take the translucent and sweep it over everywhere, just so set good in it. Yeah, even over my eyebrows, because one thing I don't like is shiny eyebrows. Yeah, they don't flatter. Just gonna go over it with my brow gel and color them back small. I'm actually gonna set my face before I like go in with second layers of stuff. Set my skin with my Revolution Matte Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. Shake it good. And we gotta fan her real fast, cause skin is no joke. Contour for me brings my makeup together. Contour and highlight, yeah. God saw it fit. He saw it in someone's mind to give highlight, and he said, yeah, Rihanna's gonna appreciate that. Sleek contour kit in dark with an angled brush. I literally just go like this with the brush. Circular motions here, because my cheekbones are already quite prominent. Like you see, there's no contour there, so I can't go too crazy. I actually like to bring it up slightly and chisel it in a bit, because having high cheekbones sometimes, like, because your whole face is, it feels like your whole face skin is hanging from the cheekbones. It makes my head look round, and I'm not like mad, but when you want the swing, it'd be harder, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna bring that down. I stopped contouring my forehead because the space between my hairline and my eyebrow is close, so I really didn't see the point, because it just made my hairline look ashy, and I don't like that. To put it quite plainly, I don't like it. Then next I'm gonna take the same apple bunch and pinch it and go down the side of my nose. I really concentrate it on just where my nose starts to shade. Gonna take a small pencil brush and just work it here into like around my eyebrow, because that's supposed to narrow it, your nose as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, I just want my nose to look like straight and there. I'm proud of my nose. Sis has got a wide nose, and I'm sticking with it. I'm going to draw in my beauty spot because that got lost in translation. I've only seen one other person with the same beauty spot as me on Instagram. One other lady. If there's more of you, holler me, let me know. My Revolution, I'm using, I think I'm gonna go between Shook and Snatched to get my desired glow effect. So I'm actually gonna take Snatched first, and the like white pearlized portion of it, I'm gonna go and do my inner corner. I'm just gonna line my lower lash line with black, and then I'm gonna take the two greens from that previous palette and smudge it out. There's also a yellow in this palette, so I'm gonna go with that one instead of reaching in to get the pumpkin spice from my Brew palette. I lied, I'm gonna go get pumpkin spice because it's a little too canary for me, you feel me? There she is. Also, okay, so this same highlight palette that I was using before, I'm gonna take Shook and I'm just gonna sweep it like so. It goes in like a row. I'm gonna sweep it across like this, and I'm gonna get all this goodness all up on my face. Oh, so like if it's dark here, I'm gonna like, y'all see that? Oh, I do too much, but it's necessary. Sweep that bad boy again. Powder brush, and I'm just gonna merge those together. The same snatched. I'm taking the rose color highlight and I'm doing the rest of my face. I like brown themed highlighters for like my nose and Cupid's bow and stuff. It doesn't look as harsh, but it still has a desired effect. So a little bit there, down the nose, even here. I'll have to, because I like having to. Why not? And I'm also gonna do my brow bone. Okay, so I'm now gonna line my lip. I'm gonna use my you see, I don't even like using this because it's from America, and when it does out, it does out. But I just can't readily get another one.
So we're not going there ever again?
It's lockdown.
Yeah, but we're never going ever again?
Before I... Okay, so I'm just gonna take this
and
actually. I'm gonna line my lip. So my lip is lined. Now I'm gonna take a nude lipstick, my collection lipstick. I think it's mauve. I don't even know what colour it is. Then, because this is too pink, but I still like it, so what I actually do to bring it down, I just use my foundation, just a tiny bit, and I just dab it on and I mix it in. I dab it in small, and it makes such a nicer colour. And because it gives coverage as well, it goes over the liner sometimes, so I'm gonna go back in with, that's annoying, do you know what, yeah, I can't find my Glory one right now, but I've got another brown one that's really similar. It's closer to like chestnut. I'm just gonna use that. The corners with that. Alright, so my lashes are on and dry. So what I'm actually going to do now is take my mascara, it's Essence Maximum Volume. I think this is the most recent one I'm using. And I'm just going to make sure that my real lashes are blended in with these false ones. I'm just going to run small powder under my eye because it creases a tiny bit with all the blinking I've been doing. Something to sweep, because sometimes when you even use your beauty blender, it doesn't get everything, you know, even around your nose. And we are all done. And that, guys, concludes the tutorial. My makeup, I'm actually like quite proud of it because I do makeup, but when I see like my sister do eyeshadow, I'm like, no, but my eyeshadow don't come out like that. So for it to be pigmented, gonna shine upon me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see the like content that I shoot with this look, you can visit my Instagram just here. It's at Rihanna Siobhan. If anyone has any requests what they want to see me film, feel free to leave them below. I hope everyone has an amazing day or whenever you're watching this, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.